friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's Tuesday tips video is all about birthdays and homeschool and how I kind of combine the two of those. So if you're interested, be sure to stick around. I'm gonna give you like a little bit of information, a little bit of a backstory kind of deal here, and then we will get into the tips. So we have kind of decided that we're not doing big birthday parties every year for a multitude of reasons, but the main thing is we want to put less emphasis on have everybody in your family come and buy you a toy and it sit in your room until we clean it out to prepare for the next party, because that generally is what happens. It's cool and it's fun and they get to open all of these things and they play with it for like that week, and then it goes in the bottom of a closet somewhere and then they don't ever pull it out again. And it's really honestly just a waste for everybody. And so we don't want to do that. Also, there are other things that we want to spend our money on in order to celebrate our daughter. And so we did a big first birthday, of course, and we did a big five-year birthday, but all of the birthdays in between have just been kind of low-key, and that's kind of how we foresee it being in the future. We may do a big 10 birthday, maybe 13, I don't know, just kind of depends. Maybe there will be, some crazy vacation that she wants to go on, when she's 13, that you will be able to do, obviously, because she'll be quite a bit older then, and, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where we are. My husband is very close to a lot of his extended family, and so big birthday parties are big birthday parties. We've got cousins and aunts and uncles and second cousins and friends that are family and, the whole thing. And so we have kind of come up with some other things that we like to use as gifts, or that we give ideas for as gifts, that kind of help our homeschool, and just they're things that are maybe different. And being that most of you probably homeschool, because that's what this channel is about, these are not going to be unknown to you. These are probably things that you may even use. But there's one thing. I don't know how many people use it, but at the very end of the video, I will give you like this big thing that has changed birthdays and birthday parties and birthday shopping that I need everybody to know about and use because it's great. So make sure you stay for that one, because that's really my main inspiration here. And the fact that my daughter just turned 6. We just celebrated her birthday. And we did a weekend trip at an aquarium. It was so cool, so fun. She got to pick out the Airbnb and it was great. So that's really, those things all kind of come together and inspire this video. So on to tips. Tip number 1 is subscriptions. So these could be gifts that either you give or that you could suggest to family members or something like that. But so subscriptions. Now, personally, we only use one subscription, and that's Letters from Afar. So this one we're not currently using, but I could see us using this in the future. But yeah, I mean, you can, a lot of places you can do a 3 or 6 month, like prepaid subscription. So if there's something that your child is really interested in right now, or something that they really want to do, or a craft box, or anything like that, sometimes, depending on obviously the subscription you're getting, it can be a little bit of a pricey gift, for a 3 or 6 months. So that may be something that grandparents split, or that you and a grandparent split, or, obviously you work that out however you want to, but subscriptions are a big one. And that's fun because then they get something every month. And it's not just a one-time deal. So subscriptions are a really good option. The second one kind of goes along with this, and that's passes somewhere. So whether it's your local zoo or a museum or some, arcade kind of place or a trampoline place that your kids really love, those types of things, something you can use for the entire year. It gets you out of the house. It gives you something to do. Your kids will enjoy it. It's the gift that keeps on giving, just like the subscriptions. And those are always fun. Same thing, yearly passes somewhere can be a little pricey. And so maybe that would be one that you can kind of divvy up between all of the grandparents. And obviously that's going to help your homeschool because you can take field trips there. And everything counts as a field trip when you leave your house, right? It's always a field trip. So the trampoline park was PE. The zoo was science and history and whatever else you can find there. Transportation, because it has a train, and everything is a field trip. And so that counts. I didn't really mention it with subscriptions, but subscriptions, obviously that's school because everything is school. So definitely works. And the third one, my third tip is supplies or like art kits or science kits or things like that. Anything that your kid is currently interested in, or that kind of goes along with maybe a unit that you're studying for the year, or with your science topic, or your, the time period of history that you're going to be studying. Anything that kind of coincides, like, hey, this is an extra cool, fun thing for you to do when we're doing school and learning about this. I have used that a ton. My daughter, what are those things? They're like scribble scrubbies, I think is what they are. And she was totally into those. It's like these little felt animals that they get special markers and you color on them. I'm not going to mention it because it's going to show my age. Anyways, and so they had one that was like African safari animals. I think it was like a lion, a giraffe, an elephant maybe. And so we used those for our Africa unit, which we never really got into. That's a whole big thing. But just things like that. Or like my mom got her a Play-Doh set that she was like a volcano with dinosaurs and whatever. She got that for her dinosaur unit. So they're toys and they're fun things, but like we're kind of tying school in with it. Always a good idea. Yeah, so that's a big one. And quite honestly, you can put, if there's like a really cool paint set that they want, or if there is markers, or I don't know, all those little things all of those things count, at least to me. Like I would be happy with a basket full of markers and crayons and paper. And then of course, books. Y'all, if you are not utilizing birthdays and Christmas to build your library, start doing it right now. Just if there's a series that your kid is into, tell grandma, John is going to be on book 7 by his birthday. Can you please add 7, 8, and 9 to his birthday list? That's what you can buy him. Because it saves you a lot of money. If it's something that your child is interested in, or like I said, it's a series or something like that they're totally into, use that. They're going to be excited about it because that's a series that they're excited about, or, topics that they're interested in. Find them really cool books and put them on their birthday list, and they get a gift and you get a book to put on your shelf, and then you can use it for school, obviously. And then the last one is just, it's kind of homeschool related because, like I said, everything is a field trip, and everything counts as school, but a vacation. Now, this is not one that we have personally used, yet. I could see maybe in the future if we're doing more expensive or longer stay kind of vacations. But you could have family just kind of pitch in on, you know, your vacation. So the cost of the vacation, whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, kind of like you do nowadays for a honeymoon, where it's like, we're going to go to the Bahamas and one person buys, you know, the 1 hour jet ski rental and one person buys you know, a nice dinner for the newlywed couple, and kind of that same thing. But for birthday and for your kids, and, you know, you just kind of put it all together. Okay. On to the big one. This is like a tip, but not a tip. If you are not using the Amazon birthday list option, you are missing out on so many things. That has been one of the best things I have ever found and I have ever used. I so wish, and this is partly why I'm putting it on Amazon, because I wish everybody used Amazon birthday lists. I don't know what to buy your kids. I don't know what you think is appropriate or not appropriate. I don't know how many packs of crayons and coloring books they have. I don't know what size shorts she wears. Y'all, put it on Amazon. Give me a list. Tell me, what's your baby need? What she want? Put it on Amazon. Let me buy it and let me get it in a package. It's already in a box. All I got to do is just wrap it up. And if I don't want to wrap it up or whatever, or I live 3 states away from you and I'm not going to be able to make it to her birthday party, I can just have it birthday gift wrapped and I can mail it to you. And then we're done. You're getting what you feel is appropriate or what you want or what your child needs or what they want. I think I said that. And the person on the other end that's doing the buying doesn't have to guess. You're not getting random things where you don't need any more beads for bracelets, because if she gets another bead, your vacuum is going to just internally combust from all of the beads that you have vacuumed up off of the floor. So I know last year she really loved beads, but like we just don't need beads this year. Like those things, y'all, I cannot, it's the best thing. It makes things so easy, so simple. I'll let my daughter go on, and she picks certain things, you know, and we just add it to her list. And then I take that list and I send it to the people that I want, you know, that I want the list shared with, and they can just go directly there. And they can buy it. Once something has been purchased, it will mark it off of the list. It's just like when you did a baby registry. It's the same thing, except it's not a baby registry. It's just a birthday list registry. And so it marks it off, so you're not getting duplicates of things. My daughter, she found all of these cute leotards that she wanted for dance, that, you know, for her upcoming dance season. So she put those on there. She found books she wanted. She put those on there. She put some Barbie dolls on there. And it was really great. And then I was able to go in back kind of behind her and sneak a couple extra things in, like book series and things like that, that would be a little bit more of an element of surprise, right? And so I added those things in. And then guess what? When the grandparents, because we did do the aquarium thing, but we did just grandparents, like small little party. I just had like little finger foods and a small little cake, and that was perfect. And everything that she got on her birthday, like from the birthday party, was from the Amazon list, minus one thing, which was like a cute little wind chime craft thing. Totally cool. She's into that stuff. Not a big deal. That's it. I'm telling y'all, if you take nothing else away from this video, use the Amazon birthday list. It will make your life so much easier. And anybody can use it, whether you guys live in the same area or you live across the country or you live in another country. Using that makes things so much This just is so much easier, I promise. So that is it for my Tuesday tips for birthdays and homeschool. If you guys have any other tips, or if there are any of these tips that you use currently, let me know in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.